That concludes the external anatomy of the anterior region. We will now examine internal anatomy of the anterior region. Mouth, where food goes in using a muscular pharynx. Buccal cavity, contains specialized sensory cells which allow worms to locate food and minerals. Suprapharyngeal or cerebral ganglia, the brain. Pharynx, muscular protrusion that sucks in soil containing food. Pseudohearts, powers the circulatory system, pumps blood. There are 5. Esophagus, where food particles pass through by muscular contractions. Crop, thin wall organ that acts as a temporary storage place for food. Gizzard, muscular organ where food is forced from the crop. The rhythmical contractions cause grains of sand to rub the food particles together. It grinds up food. Continued. Nephridia, tube structures that remove nitrogen waste materials from cell activities to outside of the body, 2 in each segment. Intestine, where enzymes break down food chemically and the blood circulating through the intestine walls absorb it. Dorsal and ventral blood vessel. Blood moves through these 2 vessels through tubes called aortic arches. Septum, thin walls that separate each segment. Central nerve cord, relays impulses from the receptors in the worm's anterior to posterior parts of the body. Typhlosul, a folded structure inside the intestine that hangs from the dorsal wall, allows for more rapid digestion. Testes, produce sperm. Ovary, where eggs are laid and stored until they mature. Now that we have taken a look at the individual structures and functions of the internal anatomy, we will examine the circulatory, digestive, nervous, and respiratory systems to get an idea of how everything fits together. Brain and nervous system. The cerebral suprapharyngeal ganglion, located at the front of the worm, serves as the brain. This nerve bundle is responsible for receiving external information such as light, heat, moisture, and vibrations. The worm relies on the ganglion and the ventral nerve cord for sensory input from the world around them. Circulation. The circulatory system is powered by 5 pseudohearts. These hearts are merely valve chambers that regulate blood flow and produce a pulse. Branching off these hearts are both a dorsal, forward flow, and a ventral, backward flow blood vessel. The dorsal and ventral vessels transport the blood rich with oxygen and nutrients through the body. The circulatory system also transports urinary waste, which is diffused through the cuticle, the outer covering, in each ringed segment. In other words, worms breathe and excrete urine through their skin. Digestion, gastrointestinal system. Running through the worm's body is an alimentary canal or gut. It starts at the mouth, called the buccal cavity, and moves to the back with the pharynx, esophagus, crop gizzard, intestine, and anus respectively. The buccal cavity contains specialized sensory cells which allow the worms to locate food and minerals. The cells direct and recognize sucrose, glucose, quinine, and saline chemicals from the environment. This allows them to identify and select the foods they eat. The pharynx works like a suction pump, drawing particles farther in from the mouth. The esophagus, which opens from the pharynx as a narrow tube, leads to the crop. Worms and birds both use their crop as a food storage chamber. Next is the gizzard, the food grinding chamber. It contains sandy grit from the soil to pulverize food into small particles, including leaf litter, mulch, and soil organics. The intestine is a tube going straight back to the anus, taking up almost 2/3 of the length of the worm. The intestine performs the final digestion and absorption of the life-sustaining nutrients from the worm's food. Respiration. Worms have no specialized respiratory organs. They breathe through their moist skin. Oxygen and carbon dioxide are diffused through the skin to and from the circulating bloodstream. Lack of moisture in the worm's environment restricts the breathing process. Prolonged dryness will cause death by suffocation. Exposure to direct sunlight can lead to death in less than 3 minutes. Okay, that's all the time we have for now. Please make sure that you view the following videos before coming to class. When you are done watching the video, click on the activated links found below. These videos and the dissection procedures are posted on the Edmodo class website. That's all. Thank you for watching.